We're ready to rock and roll. Hello, Clex24 here with Adam. Good to see you, mate. We had a few tins last night and we got chatting. Had no idea he had such a weapon. Run me through what we got behind us.
So it's a 1985 FJ62 with a 4JJ1 Isuzu D-Max motor.
Right.
So I got that out in one go.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
How did you come about this idea?
This event last year. So we bought our 40 series last year, Lance, and we sat exactly in the same spot as we did last night drinking beer. But we were looking at a 60 series, and me and James decided we wanted to do a 60 series build, and we bit off way too much, really. And now we have Lazarus, the 60 series.
So did you already own a D-Max and that's why you knew the engines were good, or are you going off word of mouth?
No, just they sort of become a thing before Jay, and it's never been done. It's a nice small package, it's reliable, fuel efficient, cheap.
So you've also got your whole idea behind other people's conversions and you thought hadn't been done on a 60, so let's
more or less, yes. And then so we got in touch with Aussie 4J Conversions before we decided to do it, and basically hit the phone calls on the phone with him, and we just went, this is a no-brainer. And he was unbelievable. Aussie 4J Conversions, big plug, unreal. What a legend.
Yeah, nice fun. That's the go. And what's your biggest learning curve you've been doing this build?
The bodywork. Right. 100%.
And did you do most of it yourself?
James, I was basically his labourer. That is his background.
And James is your mate.
Yes. James, you better come in here, mate.
Come and just get a quick plug with James.
So James is responsible for all the bodywork, pretty much. I was his labourer. It's 10 months on and off.
How bad was the cab?
I reckon it was a pretty good one.
It was for a 60.
There's worse ones out there.
Yeah, we'll get to the worst ones. We'll see another video. I mean, worst, good, depends how you look at it. You look on life.
Yeah.
Right. How many hours do you reckon you clocked up on it?
Oh, hard to put a number on it, eh?
No.
Yeah.
At least a day a week for 10 months.
Yeah.
I would say.
So was the cab
a lot of weekends.
bucket or not?
Not really. Not for 60.
No.
Roof was bad.
Roof was bad, yeah. They always are.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So there you go. Thank you very much, James. We're going to have a look around in this engine bay, I reckon.
Yeah.
See what's going on. So Isuzu 4J in a 60 series. First one that we're pretty much aware of.
I think so.
Feel free to drop a comment if you do have one sitting in your shed, but I'm yet to see it. How did you go engineering? Tell me what the biggest issue, if there was any issues at all.
Mate, the thing fell in there. It did. I've never done anything like this myself. So we basically put the engine in, put the 60 series tail shaft back in. So in between we got the 4J 4-speed A340 gearbox and a 70 series transfer with a 4J adapter plate.
So that's the gearbox that a D-Max would have ran?
Yes. Yep. And then a 70 series transfer case.
Right.
And then we put the 60 series tail shaft in that, and that located the engine. That's how we
the standard tail shaft fit that length?
Yes.
Spot on?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So even the front shaft, we used half a 60 series, half a 70 series, and put the spline together, and it bolted in. So there's some crazy things.
It helps to have stuff laying around in the shed. Don't throw it out, you might need it.
Well, big shout out to all 4x4 spares, because we don't have that much laying around in the shed, but they do, and they've really helped us.
All 4x4 spares, big sponsor here, so good on them. I see you have got lots of space for activities in the front. Have a go at the size of this bloody shroud you got.
Yeah, so that's a custom shroud. Obviously there's an extra cylinder missing here and one at the back. 79 series airbox. Right. The D-Max one wouldn't fit under the engine bay, and we'll get heaps of comments about using an airbox that is prone for dust ingress. Right. But it's what I had laying around, and it does fit really well.
And a 60 radiator,
yes, factory radiator. We've got this D-Max condenser and condenser fan. And then we bypass the transmission fluid tank and just run a standalone cooler. And 4J wiring harness. He does his own wiring harness, so it's like 3 relays, 3 wires, and the car starts.
Yeah, nice.
Can't say enough about Michael from Aussie 4J. If you ever want to do 4J conversion, he's your man.
So this was obviously a full cab off.
No,
it wasn't.
So I don't have a hoist at home. We desperately need one. So me and James have been laying on our back for 10 months.
Right.
I did the exhaust on my back, the whole lot.
We're still talking about the car laying on your back, or?
That was almost a joke.
Yeah, nice
Good
one.
job.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, right.
No, but yes, it was. Hoist would have been so much easier, but
wouldn't
being a 60 series, you take the front guards off, the inner guards off, and the massive, access hole in the tunnel.
You could swing a cat around there.
They're a much easier car to work on than a lot.
So you've got aftermarket gauges, water temps and all that sort of stuff?
So all the factory dash still works.
Yeah, you don't use aftermarket gauges for
No,
water temps?
the only one we're missing is an oil pressure gauge.
Yeah, right.
So the 4J just has a switch. So we've got a light for the oil pressure, but not a gauge. So
Yeah, right. So you don't, she says cool as a cucumber in here then, eh?
yeah, it sits at like 83 degrees.
Yeah, nice
So,
one.
way too big a radiator really for that motor. So
Yeah.
we shouldn't have any dramas like that.
Yeah, good.
But,
not many 60 series can say the same, so it's good to hear.
That's right. That's all right.
We're right to go have a look inside, eh?
Yeah, mate, rib in.
Nice one. Cut. Righto, we're inside the 60. It's summer, but we're still skiing. Let's talk about what's going on. These seats look immaculate.
Yes,
what's
they
going on? Are they original or not?
Yep.
Yes,
Fair dinkum.
clean.
So did you remove the covers off the seat and then clean them, or did you just clean them in situ?
No, just clean them. This one's had a repair. So we bought another wreck of a 60 for parts and as a bit of an adventure, and it had the same fabric in it, so we used a bit of fabric just to repair the driver's seat. But other than that, that was one of the big reasons we bought this car, was interior and body.
Right, so dash and everything was the same dash.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Try and keep it factory.
Yeah, no, it's probably pretty hard to bloody
It's a factory
find one.
Kenwood head unit as well.
Yeah, nice
I wanted
one.
to put the old dial once in, but
Yeah,
he wouldn't let me.
James wasn't happy with that addition.
yeah, tough crowd. Yeah, no, make sure it's worth it. Yeah, right. So you were running a 60 series shifter.
Yes,
Talk me through how you made that work with the Isuzu gearbox.
really quite easily actually. So a piece of threaded rod with 2 linkages on each end, and just straight to the
And you
just
obviously, because you're pioneering this, so you just fully winged that and it worked.
Yeah. Well, and then so that's a 70 series transfer lever as well. So the whole mechanism's in there. So you've got your high range, low range lockout. It did work really well. It is quite an easy conversion, I found.
Did the transfer shifter, did that come up in the factory hole as well, or did you have to?
It did after I made a bracket for it to come forward off the adapter plate.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a convoluted bracket to get that to work. But so factory boot, and then the shaft itself I cut about 4 times and welded to come through the floor in the right spot.
Right.
So,
How's the aircon going?
Oh, unreal.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Michael from Aussie 4J again.
That's it.
That's what he does, aircon as well.
Right.
So in 2 days we had the engine in, and in 2 days we had power steering, air conditioning, all the plumbing, electrical done, started in 2 days.
Yep.
Nice one. How many Ks have you done in this vehicle?
1,000?
Yeah,
No.
Oh, well, we're Newcastle and back, and then to here.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And which state are you from?
New South
New
Wales.
South Wales.
Right. And so engineering, all good. Everyone is happy as.
Yep. Fully engineered, wheels, tyres, gearbox, transfer, motor, the whole lot.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So all the words. Cut that part out. I swear.
Leave that bit in.
Yeah. No, definitely don't. All you people at home thinking about a 4J, well, this might convince you. So, right, we're going to go have a look in the rear end of this vehicle. Right, the old 4J is getting a bit of attention here today. What's going on? I see you selling shirts and stuff. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so the whole thing's been a YouTube build, STS Garage with me and James, and we also have a travel channel, Smart Touring Systems. So we are pushing our brand, as in it's a kind of a grungy garage brand. We're very proud of the designs. My wife's very good at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all part of this whole process, mate. YouTube's such a big part of everything.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's a good way for everyone to know what's going on and what other people are doing. I see you've even got the good brand shirts. This ain't no cheap stuff, so if you can get your hands on one, I definitely recommend.
AS colour, mate. AS
We didn't talk about what colour it is. Let's talk to the paint man himself.
It's off a Skoda. It's called Steel Grey. We were down in Melbourne, and we went to a show, and we just both agreed on that colour.
Yeah.
And we just went, that's it.
That's
Oh,
it.
it was a no-brainer, eh?
Well, we don't usually agree on everything.
No.
Or anything, rather. And we just went, that's the colour.
Yeah, that's it.
So as far as the rear of the vehicle, what sort of modifications? I see you got windows that tilt up. What's
Yeah,
going on
so
with
we got EMU wing lift-up windows, which I think makes so much sense in that there will be drawers, batteries and a fridge in the back eventually. We do plan on using this car, and not having to have a fridge slide just makes sense. Lift the window up, and yeah, they're a great thing. And they look amazing as opposed to your old sliders.
So you plan on using this car? It's not a show pony.
100% tow bars on.
Dirty.
We'll be towing the camper home on Monday.
Oh, 100%.
So baptism of fire.
Yeah,
You just send it.
That's it.
Yeah, lovely. I see you got a snorkel on there. Someone makes that for a 60. That wasn't a one-off, was it?
No, that was. Oh, you're pushing me. J-Max. I think yes.
They
J-Max.
make one for a 60.
Yes, yeah.
Something new,
There's a
yeah.
fair bit of stuff for 60s, but yeah, there's probably more stuff for 40s, but yeah.
Have you figured out economy in this vehicle?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like 10 litres per 100.
Yeah.
It's really good actually.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
What size tyres are you running on?
So 285, 75, no, 285, 70, 17. Normally run 16s. So they're a new wheel by ROH, the wheel deal, one of our sponsors as well. And they only come in a 17, so I'm used to saying 16s. But
that's
so they're a bit of a unique design. Actually got a lot of positive comments on the wheels.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, something a bit different.
Yeah, they look for sure.
Yeah.
What's going on the rear bumper?
So I made the rear bumper. We did all the bar work. The front bar is McKinnon's Cruiser's front bar, and I butchered it, and we did a front quarter chop and added some wings to it. And he's actually been here today, and he really does like it. And he's a good guy, Billy, and he's not upset that I cut his rear front bar up. But we just wanted to do some little modifications. Yeah, attention to detail things to make the 60 a bit different.
I'm sure he's happy just to see someone else's perspective on how a bar should look. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Other people can just add their own touches to it.
Yep.
Yeah, right. If you were to go back in time and start this build again, would you do anything differently? And what would you do?
Yes.
Roof on it?
You put a whole roof on it instead of repairing it.
Right.
And move.
Whole roofs are available?
It was actually, yes. Yeah.
Genuine?
Yes, and I stupidly didn't buy it.
Reflections, would it go on a genuine brand new roof skin?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We did get told by our mate, the painter, Jason. Jason said he's idiots, buy a brand new roof, and we should have. But anyway.
We got it done, bud.
Purely for timeline and how long it took, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Right. Well, you wouldn't notice a difference now. You've done a great job.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sharp. Righto. Look out for this one on the road. She's a ripper.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
Boys, have a good one.